Hey guys, welcome back. So I've got a special treat for you. This is one of my favorite snacks. It's really good as a side to go with your ribeyes, your ham, your pork chops, even chicken wings. It's a great hangover treat and it's easy. It's foolproof. There's only 2 ingredients. We got eggs and some leftover pickle juice. Now everyone that likes pickles will enjoy this. And again, it's simple, easy to do, super healthy. It's keto and carnivore friendly. So we're just gonna start. Now, if you don't like pickles yourself, if you can't eat them on this diet, that's okay. Just hopefully someone in your house will eat them for you. So what I like to do, the pickle juice is great on its own, but I like to sprinkle some salt in there. Never have too much, especially on this diet. And then just kind of shake that around a little bit. I've got my pot starting to heat up. We're going to boil the eggs, get them situated, and I'll be right back with you guys. Alright guys, so we got the eggs. Now, it really doesn't matter how many you do. I've got a large pickle jar, so I'm doing quite a few eggs, but you could just do a simple small pickle jar, put 12 in, and it's good to go. I've got this water heating up. We're going to get those in. Now, these here go great as a snack. You could take them to work, take them to school. The kids are going to love them. Now, I'm in Canada, so it's a little tough to find pickled eggs. In the grocery store, the ones that I've tried are no good. I find they're just so sour. There's really no flavor to them. These here taste just like pickles, and I love pickles. Get rid of that. So this is going to take a few minutes. Now what I do is I put them in, I crank the heat, get the lid on it, get that to a boil, drop the temperature down to a nice slow simmer for about 10 minutes, and then I'll peel them, and I'll show you guys how to do that. Now that's probably the worst part of this, is peeling the eggs. I would recommend, if you've got some kids, put them to task, pawn that job off on them. Because it's a little time consuming, especially if you're doing a dozen eggs or more, but it's worth it. You're gonna love this. Okay guys, so these eggs are pretty much done. Again, to recap, we cranked the heat, we got the lid on it, brought it to a boil, then we dropped the temperature down to a nice simmer, let them simmer for about 10 minutes. These are done, so I'm gonna turn the heat off and get those off. Now you'll know also when they're done too, is they'll start to crack and fracture the shell, so that means they're good to go. Now, again, the pickle juice, it's the leftover stuff. It tastes really good on its own, and I really like it. But today, I want to elevate it, show you guys what you can do, play around with it. So I'm going to add a bit of garlic powder to this. Okay, I really never measure, but if you are, I would say half a teaspoon. We're going to spice it up with some chili peppers. I want to make a nice spicy batch this time. Okay, put those in there. Then we're going to add some cayenne pepper. Again, you guys don't have to do this. If you can't handle the spice, it's okay. Don't bother. And we're just going to mix that all around in there. Let's see if we can give that a nice stir. It's got the garlic. I love the garlic in the pickles. You could add more if you wanted. Some fresh garlic. But play around. It's fun. And they are so good. There we go. Get those all stirred away. So, again, this is the worst part for me. I hate deshelling these. Okay. Get those in there. Now you can see some of them have already cracked. It's a little hot to touch, but they are good to go. Hit them with some cold water to cool them down. My hand's getting cold now. got hot holding the egg and now it's getting cold. There we go. Alright, so I don't know how you guys crack your eggs. You do the hard-boiled method. Turn that down. I'm not sure if you guys can hear me still. But I just like to get in there, start ripping that shell away the best I can. Rinse it off. Okay. And then we're just gonna plop it in. There we go. We'll just keep doing that until we're all done here. So I'm not gonna bore you guys and do all of these and make you watch me, because that's no fun. Again, we're gonna block that one in. And I'll do one more for you guys. And the longer these eggs can sit in this juice, so what I do is I always have a batch in the fridge that I'm about to finish, and then I start working on another batch. What I like to do is I like to keep them in the fridge for about a week before I eat them. The longer you can let them age, the better. I've been eating these for years, even before the carnivore diet. They taste delicious. So I'm going to continue peeling these and I'll be right back. Okay guys, so I've got all the eggs in the jar, nice large jar. You don't have to get the big pickle jar. You just might not be able to fit a dozen in there. I've always used the large one. I've got 2 eggs left over. I'll feed these to my dogs. It'll make a great meal for them later on. And yeah, so I wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about the price point of these. A dozen eggs here where I live is about $2 to $2.50, and we got the leftover pickle juice. So super cheap, incredibly easy to make, only 2 ingredients. You can make this for under $3. You just got to use a little bit of your time to bring the eggs to a boil. And then I want to talk to you a little bit about the nutrition. The pickle juice is high in potassium, which is really good for you. And the eggs provide some cholesterol for your brain. So a nice healthy snack, good for carnivore and for keto. And then the longer these can sit in the fridge with the lid on, okay, we're just gonna close that, leave that nice and tight. You can shake them up a little bit every once in a while, but put these on the back of your fridge, let them sit there. They're gonna age like wine. The longer they can sit, I would recommend 2 weeks before you crack the lid and start eating them, but these will store great. I've left them in my fridge for 6 months. They're delicious. And you can eat these as a side dish as well. You can have your steak, you can have your bacon, pork chops. They taste really good as a side dish or on their own. But again, if you find my channel entertaining, educational, or you just want to show me some love, please hit that subscribe button. Take care, guys.